Ladies and gentlemen, gearheads and Mercedes enthusiasts, welcome back to Mercedes Remedies and Review channel, where we dive deep into Mercedes legends that have shaped the roads we love. I'm your host, Mercedes J, or at least that's what my coffee mug says. And today, we're turning the spotlight on a true icon of the early 2000s executive sedan scene, the Mercedes-Benz W203 C180 compressor. This isn't just any review. We're going to dissect its triumphs, its pitfalls, and why it still commands a cult following 2 decades later. Buckle up, because we're also zooming in on its heart, the M271 engine, to uncover what made it an engineering marvel and where it occasionally stumbled. If you're hunting for a budget luxury cruiser or just love a good underdog story, this one's for you. Let's start with the basics. The W203 generation of the Mercedes C-Class rolled out from 2000 to 2007, marking the second iteration of Benz's compact executive lineup. It was a bold evolution from its boxy predecessor, embracing sleeker lines, improved dynamics, and that unmistakable three-pointed star prestige on a more accessible budget. The C180 compressor variant, in particular, was the entry-level powerhouse aimed at drivers who wanted Mercedes refinement without the wallet-melting fuel bills of the bigger V6s or AMGs. Under the hood, a supercharged 1.8-liter inline-4, producing around 143 horsepower and 162 lb-ft of torque in its base form. Enough to hustle from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 9.5 seconds, which felt peppy for its era without being a tire shredder. Visually, the W203 C180 compressor exudes that timeless Mercedes elegance, a low-slung profile with a pronounced grille, almond-shaped headlights, and a subtle aggression that screams, "I'm premium, but I won't bankrupt you." The body lines flow smoothly into a taut rear end, often accented by chrome trim on elegance or avant-garde models, making it look more expensive than it was. It's no wonder it became a bestseller in Europe and beyond, blending sporty aspirations with everyday usability. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that's a masterclass in restrained luxury. Supportive seats wrapped in MB text or optional leather, a straightforward dashboard layout with that classic Mercedes wood or aluminum accents, and enough space for 4 adults to cruise in comfort. The build quality feels solid, with soft-touch materials that have aged better than many contemporaries, though the plastics can show wear over time. Now, what made the W203 C180 compressor a success? In a word, accessibility. It democratized the Mercedes experience, offering that star on the hood for the price of a loaded Honda Accord back in the day. Sales figures tell the story. Over 2.4 million W203 units moved worldwide, with the C180 being a volume seller thanks to its balance of performance, economy, around 25 to 30 miles per gallon combined if driven sanely, and that intangible Benz aura. Owners rave about its handling. The rear-wheel drive setup and multi-link suspension deliver a composed ride that's fun on twisty roads without sacrificing comfort. It's reliable enough for daily duties, with many examples clocking over 200,000 miles if serviced properly. Critics and drivers alike praised it as the classiest option in the junior executive segment, outshining rivals like the BMW 3 Series in refinement while being more affordable to run. Even today, it's a gateway drug into classic Mercedes ownership, with a thriving aftermarket for parts and mods. But no car is perfect, and the W203 C180 compressor has its share of gremlins that have emerged over the years, issues that can turn a dream drive into a workshop nightmare if ignored. Rust is the big bad wolf here, especially on pre-2004 models. It loves to feast on wheel arches, door sills, and underbody panels, particularly in salty climates. Blame it on cost-cutting in corrosion protection during production. Transmission woes are another common complaint. The automatic gearboxes can hesitate or fail to shift smoothly, often due to conductor plate failures or low fluid levels. Electrical glitches pop up too, like faulty SAM modules causing random warning lights or starter motor issues that leave you stranded. And then there are the engine-related headaches, which tie directly into our deep dive on the M271. The M271 engine, the supercharged soul of the C180 compressor. Introduced in 2002 as Mercedes' answer to efficient power, this 1.8-liter four-cylinder, code M271KE 18 ml in compressor guise, uses a Roots-type supercharger to boost output without the lag of a turbo, delivering smooth, linear thrust that's addictive in city traffic. It's a clever mill, aluminum block and head for lightness, variable valve timing for efficiency, and a design that sips fuel better than thirstier naturally aspirated rivals. In its heyday, the M271 powered everything from C-classes to SLKs, proving versatile and potent. Later evolutions even ditched the supercharger for direct injection and turbocharging in CGI variants. Success-wise, the M271 shines when pampered. It's proven remarkably durable, with owners reporting 150,000-plus miles without major drama if oil changes are religious, every 5,000 to 7,000 miles with quality synthetics. Efficiency is a win, expect mid-20s miles per gallon in mixed driving, and it's responsive, making the C180 feel friskier than its numbers suggest. Mercedes engineered it for longevity, and many call it one of the brand's more reliable four-cylinders, especially post-2004 facelifts that ironed out early kinks. It's quiet, refined, and pairs beautifully with the W203's chassis for a driving experience that's engaging without being harsh. That said, the M271's common problems have become legendary in Mercedes forums, often stemming from its complex timing setup. The timing chain and tensioner are Achilles' heels. Early models suffer from stretched chains or worn sprockets, sometimes described as made from cheese for their softness, leading to rattles, misfires, or catastrophic failure if ignored. Listen for a metallic scratching noise on startup. That's your cue to act fast, as repairs can run $2,000 to $4,000. Camshaft adjusters fail too, causing rough idling, power loss, or check engine lights, often due to oil contamination from neglected maintenance. Valve burning was an issue in pre-2003 engines, leading to compression loss and expensive head work. Oil leaks around the intake manifold or supercharger seals are frequent, and the compressor's belt-driven blower can whine or seize if the bearings go south. Later CGI versions added carbon buildup from direct injection, but the compressor escapes that. Overall, these aren't deal-breakers with proactive care, but skimping on service turns the M271 into a money pit. Wrapping this up, the Mercedes W203 C180 compressor is a gem for those who appreciate understated luxury with a dash of performance. Successful as a sales hit and enduring classic, but demanding respect for its age-related quirks like rust, tranny slips, and that finicky M271 timing gear. If you're buying one today, aim for a facelift 2005-plus model with full service history, budget for potential chain work, and you'll have a rewarding ride. Is it the best entry-level Benz ever? In my book, it punches above its weight and reminds us why Mercedes ruled the roost. What do you think? Drop your W203 stories in the comments. Hit that like button if this helped, and subscribe for more deep dives. Until next time, drive safe and keep those engines purring.